So we will be getting the high definition textures and geometry from Codewalker into Blender, and we're going to be collecting the list of drawables that compose the scene, and we'll be extracting one by one so we have a complete or semi-complete piece of the world in Blender. So we're going to be working with the hospital because I know for sure that has a few drawables, and just for this example it will work just fine. So with the Codewalker open, just click the open icon, press escape. That will open the project window. Make sure the select and move are on, and right click anywhere, select some stuff in here, and now we know the name of the YMAP we're going to be working with. So copy paste the name of the YMAP, go to Explorer, select the one, usually that's on DLC pack, update DLC pack. No, so it doesn't matter. I guess it's the one at the bottom. Extract it somewhere on your hard drive and copy paste the file. Control C, Control V, and name it something like parse txt, and use the Notepad++ to open the file. Now we got to collect a list of all the drawables that are on that YMAP. So we're gonna be select one of them. Let's say ground, and we got to find out how exactly is structured into XML. So Control F, replace, find next, and now we know that there is a tag named archetypes. Control C that, Control V, turn on the regular expression and add on the second field we will replace width and \n followed by a series of dashes, and replace all. Then let's copy paste the closing tag and find what and replace it with only new line, which is \n. Make sure those parameters are exactly the same, like wraparound and regular expression, and replace all. That way we separated the name of the drawables present into this YMAP, so we know exactly which one to extract and add into Blender. Now close this one, and then line operation, sort lines integer, right? Ascending. Oh, I didn't do it right. And our stuff is gonna be on top of all other lines we're not interested in. I'm just gonna remove everything and then go back to edit, line operation, remove duplicate lines, and we're left with only the stuff we're interested in. Copy the dashes, Control C, Control F, and Control V. Replace with nothing. Normal, replace all. So we're going to be cleaning up the names a little bit. So this is a list of all unique names that are on this YMAP that has the hospital in. So now go with on RPF Explorer. And copy paste every single name. Right click, export to XML, save it somewhere, and then open it. Materials, go to Materials tab and save all textures, and we got 3 on that one. And also for shared, save the shared texture. And repeat the same process for every single one of them. It's only about 11 of them, 12. Export XML, then material, save all, save, okay, save, okay. I'm gonna be pausing the video. I'll do every single one of them, and then we'll have all the files saved right here. Last one in the list. And just now export the XML. So the only thing that we didn't need to export is the emissive. The emissive textures only appear at night, so there is no reason for us to do that because we're going to be controlling the scene if we get to work on it using different lights. So emissive in that sense doesn't make any sense. Only in game makes sense to have it. That being said, I assume that you already have Blender and Sollumz installed to make sure that add-ons, it's right here. You should get on GitHub, install it if you don't have it, because otherwise you won't be able to do to follow from here. So import Codewalker. We have every single XML that we exported through Codewalker. Select the XMLs only. Do not select anything else. There is no need to. And import. And if you did everything right, you should see something like that. If you see a little bit of weirdness, like texture mixing, like a magenta kind of a thing, just go to File, External Data, find missing files, go to the folder where you extracted all your stuff, and find missing files. If it's something missing, which seems to be, I got 3, exactly the one that is missing, the emissive that we specifically didn't export. Blender is complaining about not finding those, so we're good. The way to make it look the way it is, make sure that this button where it says viewport shading is on. Usually you should see this, but if you turn on the shading, you should see the textured stuff. And that's how you add multiple drawable into Blender using the YMAP. That's good to have if you want to space the props into the scene in exactly the same manner it appears in the game. One other thing you can do, we now know that HEI_DT1 is the YMAP. And if you expand it, you will see that you have entities in here. I cannot zoom in. You have entities. If you want to import more YMAPs than one, this list is going to grow. You're going to have hundreds, probably thousands of items. So this was good time for you to sort your list in here. So select the one at the bottom, select the one at the top. From the list, I'm talking about props. I'm not talking about the YMAP. Hold shift and drag drop into the area that says entities. So that way we moved every single entity, every single drawable into that YMAP under the entities submenu. Now it still doesn't look like the game, but that's normal because the game has different other things happening in the background. But since we have the lights on, we can find the lights right here somewhere. Gotta find a prop that has embedded lights. And that's one of the lights. So if you want to change the light parameter, you select the light itself, and let's see, you want to change the red. From pink or whatever this is, change it to something else. So you can also you also have control over the lights in the scene. Well, that's it. That's how you do that.